Well, gang, after a long hiatus, I thought it was maybe time to build something again. So I'm going to start with a workbench. I've been without a workbench for a little while now, and I found on many occasions that it would have been very nice to have a workbench and or an outfeed table for my table saw. So I'm making a folding workbench here that is also just slightly shorter than my table saw so that I can use it for an outfeed table as well. So I'm just starting out with the frame here. This will be kind of the frame for the bottom of the table. You can see I'm attaching everything with 45-degree angles. Certainly don't need to do that, but I just kind of like how it looks a little bit better. Now that the frame is built, I am ready to attach it to the surface of my table using some construction adhesive here, but I'm attaching it to melamine so it doesn't work great. I also drilled some pocket holes, and so I'm going to screw the frame into the bottom of my table here as well using pocket holes. And then, as you no doubt noticed, since I was just using 2x4s, the frame was a little bit out of square, but I think holding that in place with some clamps will square everything up nice. Now we're going to cut the legs for the table. I'm just going to screw two 2x4s together for each leg, and then I'm going to cut a channel in the middle of them so I can put another 2x4 in between them as sort of a cross brace. You'll see what I mean here in a second. Here I am cutting the channel. You could use a dado blade to do this, but I didn't want to take the time to change my table saw blade, so I just made a whole bunch of cuts with my table saw and then chiseled it out to clean it up. And then here I am kind of screwing together the finished leg. I needed to put some spacers on the underside of the table to make sure that the legs could fold up nice without hitting each other. I don't love that I had to do this, but in order to get the table the right height, that was kind of my best option. I initially cut the legs to their rough length, and then once I got them all put together, I cut them to their kind of final finished length. Then I needed to round off the top part of the leg so that it would fold over nice. I rough cut it with my miter saw, and then I rounded it out with my belt sander. This actually went very quickly, and then they were ready to be attached. For the cross piece, I cut a groove halfway through the 2x4 on each side, and then I can make another cross piece that runs the length of the table. You'll see what I mean here in a minute, but that way I can kind of brace it all and make it all nice and sturdy. Now I'm ready to attach the legs and make sure they fold up okay. Looks like I forgot to film the making of that cross piece there, but you can kind of see what I did is I just cut another longer 2x4 and groove that out again so that it would brace the whole table together. Then I just had to attach the wheels, make sure everything rolled up nice, and we were good to go. Took me a minute to figure out how to best fold this up and get it up against the wall. I think in the future I'm going to have to build something so I can just kind of hook it on the wall. I think that'll make life a little bit easier, but there you have it. A really simple workbench slash outfeed table that folds up and saves space in your garage if need be. Keep watching and follow along for more.